Oh, hi. I got like way too many ideas right now, but I'm gonna start off with saying that Ashani just said that she actually gave Jose Arguelles my paper. She said she handed it off to him. It's supposedly in his hands. I was so excited I could barely go to sleep last night. But I did. So yeah, hopefully I'll get the ball rolling, in that arena. The more I've been thinking about dreams, it's like how can a skeptic not believe in any kind of higher source or power or knowledge if dreams are giving them advice every night? I mean, how do they explain dreams archetypally explaining their whole life's problems right then and there? And then they wake up and then they learn the lesson from the dream, and yet throughout the day they're like, oh yeah, there's no God. That's a complete. Dreams are absolute proof that someone is trying to tell us something, or is always not like one person, but Mother Nature herself. I think dreams should have been proof a long time ago that, of course, there is a source. And the skeptic dude for the Skeptic magazine, dumb nuts, of course he's a Virgo. Okay, he has Earth just like, I don't know, James Randi. James Randi has all the Taurus, but this dude is a Virgo with Mars and Moon in Capricorn. So it's really hard for him to take seriously intangible ideas, but hopefully post 2012 he will see tangible evidence. And the fact that the UFO CNN conference just happened. What the f does he have to say about that, huh? What does he have to say about Goldilocks, the planet found in that star system in Libra? Okay, he hasn't said shit because he doesn't know shit. By the way, Emerson's son, well, like one of his eight or whatever, Edward Waldo Emerson was born the same year as Nietzsche. I just find that cool. I don't know if Nietzsche knew that. And I always wonder if Nietzsche, had the internet. I mean, imagine if Nietzsche was alive, and yeah, he'd be a professor a year from now if he were my age. Um, but seriously, if Nietzsche was that smart and had the internet to freely spread his ideas instead of just waiting for his students or waiting for his books to be published on the internet, it's like I already have 100. Ow, I already have 100,000, channel view hits. What would Nietzsche have at this point in time in his life? And by the way, the Disclosure Conference and the founding of the planet corresponds to time wave zero. Okay, there was a little drop. Okay, time wave zero is very real. So come November 15th, boom, the huge drop that Nietzsche experienced one fractal prior to us, 1879 through 1890. That big drop we're going to experience November 15th through January 16th. Okay, so y'all just take a breath and let evolution progress. Okay, because seriously, like the biggest crop circle, oh my god, that it is ridiculously humongous, is the butterfly man. Who the hell could fake that? Yeah, it does look corny from afar, but when you consider how effing humongous it is, come on. And the fact that it's a man just sprouting butterfly wings, it's corny, but it's exactly true. We are just the caterpillar right now, and post 2012 we'll have this DNA upgrade. Okay, I mean I watched the Jesse Ventura conspiracy 2012 thing, and it just scares me because I don't want to believe that God will have a huge catastrophe and only the smart and rich people will survive, and yet they're not the ones. Well, not smart, rich. They're not the ones who deserve to survive. Okay, it's the evolved beings who have the courage for poverty. You know, I mean, I'm just lucky because when I read Nietzsche's Lightning Letters, I had already experienced it. So when I did read it, I was like, holy shit, I get it. So if someone else just read it and be like, oh, okay, that's weird, having not experienced it, they're gonna brush it off or just find Nietzsche crazy. Oh, it's a symptom of a syphilis. Yeah, well, syphilis, he didn't fuck a prostitute. He didn't contract syphilis in the war. In fact, no one knows. It's a very strange death. And the fact that Nietzsche, is always, bugged by other people. Oh, he doesn't like pity, so he's mean. He's not talking about don't give beggars money. He's talking about intellectual pity. Okay. And the fact that he tried to save a horse from being beaten through pity as he fell is a complete representation of that. Okay. God, Jung. Okay. Jung knew about astrology, he knew about Zarathustra, Quetzalcoatl, and Nietzsche. It's like Jung was on to what I'm into. Okay, like he already knew about the Zarathustra, Quetzalcoatl, and Nietzsche, but he didn't know about the Great Disappointment or that Zarathustra would return or that Quetzalcoatl would return. So I really think I'm picking up where Jung left off. Y'all got to realize, y'all scientists have to realize that even if you have a faith in science, that's still a metaphysical faith, okay? This is a Nietzschean idea. That, yeah, you don't have faith in life and that it's all random chaos. Well, that doesn't explain your faith in science, because science is you trying to find some grand order in the scheme of things. And as we approach this Aquarian age and post-2012 and all this stuff, science will, I'm not against science, but science will have to take a step back and realize that mind is the next step in evolution, not cyborg, metallic, infinite memory chips. Okay, we're not going to get a third arm from evolution. The mind is the next step. That's why aliens have big heads.